Welcome back to Rehab Renegade. When we are working with people who've had back pain or currently have back pain, there's usually three important considerations that we like them to have. And the first one is make sure you start in a good position. If you don't start in a good position, it's very hard to hit the ball well and you're likely to put more stress on the back. The second thing to consider is stay within yourself. So you hear that a lot in sports, but this time I mean it from a physical perspective. You need to respect the limitations that you have mobility-wise, flexibility-wise, in order to swing your best. And the third is learn how to make good, solid ball contact. If you know how to hit the ball well and to make good contact, you're likely to put less stress on the back. And one of the main reasons is you're not hitting the ball fat all the time and putting all that extra force through the club and into your body. So a quick tip to help you start in a good position is to take your club, set it up along your back, right? You'll feel like it's right along your sacrum, up your back and against the back of your head. And from there, you're just gonna tilt forward. A common mistake is that some people are just way too upright. There's a lot of knee bend, but they're here. Okay, the other common mistake is that people are tilted forward, but their knees are way too straight. So we get the club set, we hinge, there's a little tilt at the pelvis, and this is the position we swing from. This allows us to optimize the range of motion and flexibility that we have available to us. So tip number 2, stay within yourself, is super, super important. So when you're going into your swing, when you start to feel restrictions in your range of motion or your flexibility at your muscles, that's a good time to stop. What tends to happen is people try to bypass that and it pulls them out of position, what makes it really tough to get back and deliver a good strike to the ball. It takes way too much timing. So tip number 3 is make sure that you're getting good contact, so a nice ball strike. The way that this should occur is there should actually be a descending strike on the ball where there's a little tilt in the club shaft. If we're doing the opposite and we're trying to lift the ball, what you'll find is you'll hit behind the ball, and if we're at the driving range or on a turf mat, you're hitting the ground hard, all that force is being transferred up through the club into our body, and that's generally why we're pretty sore and uncomfortable after a session at the range. So those are your 3 tips for today. Just a little recap. Number 1, make sure that you start in a good position. Number 2, make sure you stay within yourself. And number 3, make sure you keep practicing making a good strike onto the ball. That'll make a huge difference and it'll help you feel your best. Thanks for stopping in. See you next time.